My daughter is now 15, my oldest. When she was 11, 12, she came in from school. She saw an ad in the back of a newspaper asking for volunteers at the SPCA. She wanted to do it. Well, my ex-wife, she couldn't do it because she's the type, she would bring every animal home with her. So she talked to her stepmom, my current wife, and my current wife's the exact same way. So as dad, I got, I guess, military volunteered to go with my daughter to volunteer because she was too young to do it on her own, so a parent needed to come. So we came up here and we did the little volunteer meeting, and we set a time to show up. And when we came in that day, the lady behind the counter right here basically says, "Can you just walk some dogs?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can walk some dogs, no problem." We went to the first cage, and there was this little black dog, just really ugly little black dog, and had an underbite, crooked teeth, and she was kind of cowering in the back of the cage. And her name was Puddin. And I opened up the cage, and she literally just went all four on her legs and wouldn't even move. And so my heart goes out to this little thing because she's scared to death. And my little 11-year-old daughter, Megan, she just fell instantly in love with this dog. So we finally got her outside, coaxed her outside, took her for a walk. And from that moment on, my daughter's goal was to get Puddin adopted. Well, we volunteered for half a year, and this dog was still here. And she came in as a puppy, and now she's almost about a year old. And she'd been in the shelter for a long time, and you could really see the wear and tear on her. I mean, mentally, she just was not happy. Physically, she had not a lot of muscular tone. She couldn't jump. She couldn't run a lot because she's been in a cage for a year. And so finally, the day before they closed for Thanksgiving holiday, we came in. Megan, up to this point, her routine was every time we come in, she'd go straight for Puddin's cage, and she'd walk her first. We'd walk all the dogs that day, and then she'd walk Puddin last. And she runs in, and Puddin wasn't in the cage where she always was. And she starts panicking, and she looks around, and she finally sees her over there, and she has an adopted sign on the cage. And her heart kind of breaks. And I just explained to her, I said, "Baby, this is what we do. Your goal is finally complete. You did a great job. You're getting into a forever home. That is what we do as volunteers. That's our whole goal is on the SPCA." And I said, "So let's walk her one more time." She goes, "Okay." And you could tell the sadness was starting to build up in her, but she wanted to walk her, so she gets her, and she's hugging her, and she walks out, and when she walks out, she sees both her moms standing at the front door looking at her, and she's confused now because she knows both her moms would never set foot in this building because they want to adopt every dog because they love animals so much. And she's holding the dog, and their parents are both actually starting to kind of cry. I'm actually starting to kind of cry, and finally it hits her that she's gonna get to take Puddin home with her, and she just snuggles her, loves her, she starts bawling. The volunteers and the employees start crying, and from that moment on, I've been hooked on the SPCA. Everybody's here for the good of the animals, and it doesn't matter if you're a dog person or a cat person, you're just here for the animals. And to me, that through the year or so that we volunteered, it really changed my opinion of this facility and organization because I knew nothing about it, and it was just an amazing experience.